Happy Saturday, everyone. Take a look at these beautiful skies. A little bit of those fine particulates still in the atmosphere, courtesy of the smoke from wildfires, but it's kind of igniting the sky, giving us those beautiful colors. And look in the background, Mount Rainier and a really cool lenticular cloud. We'll take a look a little bit closer. From this perspective, not quite as enhanced, but lots of blue skies and beautiful. Of course, those cap clouds letting us know we likely have rain on the way, and boy, is that right. We'll take a look at the weekend and next week here in just a minute. We're just days away from a brand new month, October, and from a climatological perspective anyway, this is what you can expect. It's a good guideline. 4 clear days, 7.5 partly cloudy days, 19.5 mostly cloudy days. There it is. The further into October we go, the more you can expect more clouds, or at least cloudy days than sunny days, and a little bit of rainfall too. Doesn't mean heavy rain, just barely measurable rain. So anytime you get a sunny day in October, know to relish it because it's probably not going to be around much longer. October, by the way, is also the foggiest month of the year, at least for Seattle and much of Puget Sound. The foggiest month gives us about 7 days of that real thick or dense fog on average. December, by the way, comes in second with 6 days of that kind of fog. So there you go. Of course, it's most well known for those nice bright leaves. Just as the sky begins to darken, we start to get into the rainy season. Our fall foliage becomes alive, and that peak is right around mid to late October. So there you go. A little quick synopsis on what you can expect as we go into the next few weeks here. How about the next couple of days? Well, we've got some rainfall. Notice this area of low pressure in the Gulf of Alaska really tightening up like a fist. It's letting us know it's got some pretty strong winds wrapping around it that will be impacting the coast, especially heading into next week. Speaking of the coast, if you're heading to maybe the south part of Washington, coast beach here, you can see we've got a beach hazard with sneaker waves being possible, letting you know some of those waves could come a little bit further than they typically do and catch a lot of folks off guard. So just know that beach hazard is in effect through tonight. Let's talk a little bit about these winds. We've got 2 big systems coming our way right now, at least in the near term. One is going to be Sunday night into Monday. So we're going to call this System 1. Notice those wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, getting pretty close to that, not just on the coast, but up into Friday Harbor, Bellingham. You'll be included in that, Whidbey Island. And then this particular model doesn't go quite as far out, but some of the stuff I'm seeing is showing some of those wind gusts on the coast over 40 miles per hour, and that could extend as far east as Bellingham. So that will be with the second system Tuesday night into Wednesday. So heads up for folks that live along the coast. You could have some spotty power outages. A lot of these winds are going to be coming in at night, so just know some of those down tree limbs, some debris in the roadways could be possible if you leave early the next day, especially before the sun comes up. Just be careful. 2 to 4 inches of rain is likely on the north coast. Let's take a look. This is the European weather model, and I'll tell you right now, this is going to be more generous than the American model. So these will be on the higher side. But as we go into Monday, not a ton of rain, but most, if not all of us, should get measurable rain. But as we put this into motion and show Tuesday night into Wednesday, all the way through Thursday, I mean, look at that. Close to 4 inches of rain, 2 to 4 on the coast. I think that's possible, at least 1 to 3. But when we take a look at Seattle proper, if we do end up with anything above about 1.5 inches, that would be more rain than we received all summer long. What about the wildfires? Well, this is pretty generous. Again, we may not see quite that much, but I've kind of mapped it out for you. On the conservative side, for the Bear Gulch wildfire, we should have at least 1 inch of rain as we go Monday through Thursday. Again, on the conservative side, the lower Sugarloaf and Labor Mountain, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, but maybe more. That's going to go a long way, by the way. That's a good thing. When we take a look at how much rainfall we received all summer, not a lot, right? So the fact that we could get more than 1.5 inches of rainfall at SeaTac and have more than we had all summer, well, it's not a very high bar, but at least it's possible. We need some rainfall. Hey, these little yellow things right here, this is our thunderstorm potential. It's also known as CAPE or storm fuel. It's going to be on the low side, but I am watching this because that's letting us know, even though it's little, there is a small chance of a few thunderstorms and anything that could have lightning or strong winds in and around those wildfires wildfires. It's got my undivided attention, so we'll be following that as well. Here we go. This area of low pressure, this big blob, this is going to be that wind Tuesday night into Wednesday. This model shows a nice big ridge of high pressure building in toward the end of next week. If this is right, if that happens, then heading into the weekend, we would be essentially dry. This is another weather model that doesn't quite buy it. It doesn't think we're going to have soaking rain, but it thinks toward the end of next week we might have a little rainfall. So a question mark after Thursday of next week right now. No real congruency among the models, but we will watch it and of course keep you updated. So Monday, we've got some widespread rain, not a ton for most, but look at this thing coming in Tuesday into Wednesday. That's where we're going to pick up on the most soaking rain and likely the strongest winds. Not just on the coast, it's going to be breezy all the way through those wildfires. So again, we'll keep an eye on it. And again, maybe rain on Friday, but that is still a question mark. So we'll watch it. We'll keep you updated. So let's quickly recap here as we go into tomorrow. Remember, 70s, they're going to be hard to come by, and so is sunshine. Even though we're going to have increasing clouds as we go throughout the day Sunday, still you want to get out and enjoy it. Start to see some rainfall on the Olympic Peninsula, and then that spreads east across much of western Washington heading into Sunday night and especially Monday. Off and on again showers throughout the day, and then the 60s will be back. By the way, this is great weather, perfect to help with our fall foliage season. So good news all the way around as we get a little bit closer to the month of October.